Good morning, guys. Rick here. Today is Monday, December 28th. Time is 9:49 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. New York session is open. I've had two successful trades this morning, pre-market, and I'm looking for a third trade long. So I rode this joker up pretty much from the one deviation up somewhere in these areas here. So I was expecting a pullback. Here is your pullback. And we still have an unfinished business to get up here to the overbought area, so I'm looking for a push back up. So as for now, we have a whole lot of down pressure. These are very aggressive sellers in these markets here. So I'm looking for my magic number of 400, which should pop up in this area here between 84, 85, and no, possibly not. So that's what I'm looking for at the moment. We are not exceeding expected volume, so these may be the magic numbers right here to get that push back up again. But I was expecting a test of the one deviation line. That's what's happening. We had an I zone form down here, and that's going to be disappearing here in 9 minutes. And we'll see if we'll get that push back up that I'm expecting. So there's been a lot of down pressure overnight, and it's just kind of hung out down in the oversold area pretty much from whatever time that is. Let me see here. Yeah, pretty much midnight, and it hadn't really went much above that up until in this area here, which is where I was actively long on my charts. So but I'm pretty much going to make this a long day for me unless numbers come back saying otherwise, and then that and if that's the case, then I'll be out of the market, because I've had two successful trades this morning, making a few dollars here and there. So alright, so I'm going to pause this video, and I will be back when I have an entry in, and it'll be an entry in the 10 contracts, and most likely have a 10 tick stop. So alright, I'll be back then. Hey guys, I had to step away from the computer for, I guess, roughly an hour or so. Here's what's happening. They actually pushed on down, so this market is continuing to push down, or it was anyway. So from market open, we had that push up, and I was in this ride up here. I think it's going to continue to push up. Had this big old down candle though, and now we're kind of ranging in this area. So let me show you what I'm looking at. Here's 400. Here's my magic number. So the traps are being set, or were set right here, but I guess it was still some unfinished business where this push up, so it came back down to test. Tested a little bit lower. I don't see any new orders coming in from the institutions there, so it's kind of difficult to gauge where this thing is actually going to close. I'm thinking it was going to close up. It still might, but it's kind of difficult to gauge because these numbers didn't act. They didn't act like they normally do. Where you get a push down, you'll get a 9-19 tick wick, which I guess it probably did happen on this bar here, about 66. Yeah, 60. So you got about a 10 tick wick on this retest right here, and now we're pushing up again. So we'll actually see if we'll come back down into this area. If that's so, then I'll probably see if I can get filled around 36.70, somewhere in that area. So we'll see. That's going long again. But markets are acting a little funny, but utilizing the footprint, you can kind of gauge what is going to happen to a degree. So we're just range bound right now. So I'm gonna see if we're gonna break up to the upside. So we actually penetrated the one deviation candle, and it did this turnaround here at 76, where it kept closing, opening and closing. So and we're back down here in the oversold area again. So I'm going to watch and see see if I can get back into this market on the long side. If nothing happens in about an hour, then I will just call it a trading day. And had 2 trades, 2 wins, nothing major as far as profit margin, but hey, anytime you can close in the green's a good day. So, all right, I'll be back and we'll see where we're at. All right, guys. Looked like this was the pullback to actually get back into it. So we got a slight win again. I'm gonna give it a shot right there on the moving average. So I have a limit order set at 36.80. We'll see if we get filled or not. I'm gonna leave it at a 5-tick stop, just in case I do get filled. And if we push back down here to 36.76, which is an ideal area that I'd like to possibly get into, then I'll jump in from there, or 36.66 would be even better. So that's if I get this fill or not. And I'm seeing aggressive buyers coming in again. I'm not gonna chase it, so the trade has to come to me. If it doesn't, then I just don't get filled, and if I do, then we'll work it out from there. So alright guys, I'll be back in a little bit and we'll see where we're at. Alright guys, so we have moved up. The hit the moving average is sitting at 36.86, so that's where my fill is right now. We have a divergence over here, sitting down here in the oversold area, so that's always a good sign. And I'm looking to get a bounce off of this here at 36.86, so my stop is right down here on this line at 36.76 at 10 ticks right now. And let's see if we can get this push up that patiently been waiting for, and see if that will actually happen now. So I may adjust my stop just so I don't give anything back, or very little back anyway, and go accordingly from there. So we got a lot of aggressive sellers coming in here, but with still nowhere near exceeding expected volume. Most likely being the holidays, people just taking the rest of the year off, enjoying their families, which is understandable and actually encouraged. So, but you know, being a trader, I work from home, so every day is kind of a kind of a holiday, if you will. But looking to pull another scalp out of this one, and if that one actually happens, then I'll be done for the day. So alright, I'm going to shut it down and pause the recording, and we'll see where we're at. So be back shortly. Alright, I'm moving my stop up to 36.82. Now to give it a 4-tick stop here. This bar closed below the moving average, but we have a block of aggressive buyers there. So I'm going to hang on to this one and watch where we push up, or see if we push up. So from that point, we're still in a range market. So alright guys, I'm gonna pause it and I'll be back and we'll see where we're at. Alright, so I'll close this trade out at scratch. 36.86 was my entry and my exit. So markets are moving really slow, going into the lunch hour, and then again, this is holiday, so I'm gonna wrap this day up. This is my last trade. So 2 trades. The first 2 trades were wins, and this one's just a break-even trade here. So yeah, the market's not doing much. We're not even getting close to expected volume today. So market should pretty much just dead, or CL is anyway. I haven't looked at the other ones, but I'm not even gonna wait for these anymore. So this trade is done. Okay, and this video's done. So thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you tomorrow if I get in some trades. So alright, take care.